Tough for a pitcher when the opposing lineup's coming out that aggressive and swinging early in counts.
What? I mean, they got to his fastball right away, right out of the chute. So, Kelenic jumped him, and then obviously Albies got to one, looked like a little bit up and in there, put a good swing on it. And they were able to, put a handful of good swings on his heater there. I thought he battled and kind of settled in there a few innings where he was making some pitches and really started mixing it up a little bit. I think he made some adjustments in between innings. So, just a tough night.
What is off with his fastball command?
I think it's just little small adjustments that I think he actually made within this outing. He made within the last outing. But just, I think things he and we're aware of, and, I think it's just a matter of making that last little adjustment, getting his lines to where he wants to go, and, not being far off from what we've seen most of the year.
How big was Gomez in being able to eat some innings tonight?
Yeah, that was big. Obviously, last few days, been pretty rough, just, having to lean on the pen and not having a lot of guys available tonight. So to have Yogo come in there and throw the ball the way he did, was big, and excited for him to go out there and, get some run out there for some length and actually really pitch well. Thought he mixed it up really well. It gives you different looks with the cutter, breaking balls, change-ups, commanded his heater pretty well. So, that was one of those little things that happens in a game where you're out of it that, can maybe help you win a game tomorrow.
Gary.
Carlos obviously throws his fastball a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel it was tonight more a matter of command issues with the pitch or the Braves hunting that pitch?
Yeah, I'd have to look a little bit. But, I think there were some small adjustments to be made, and I think he actually made those. And then, I thought pitched a little bit there in the, second, third, fourth inning there. And, Olsen got him with the home run there in the fourth. But in and around that, second, third, fourth inning, I thought he was better. He just, it was tough. And it's obviously a good hitting team, and they were able to take advantage of mistakes, but hurt him early with the heater.
Just to follow up on that, do you think he needs to maybe mix in some of his secondary stuff a little more going forward?
Oh, I thought he did a lot tonight. I think he continues to do that. That's in the bag, and he's capable of doing that.
Max.
With how well he's pitched so far this season, he hasn't faced adversity like this, similar to last year. How do you think he handled tonight and his last start?
Yeah, well, really the Boston outing a little bit different in that, they really stung some balls in those first couple innings, and he really settled in, and, to be able to get through five and the, third, fourth, and fifth, he was pretty dialed in and executing at a really high level. Tonight was more of a struggle in and around that. It's part of it, it's been a rough week for us. That's part of it, and it's, in a lot of ways, not the worst thing to happen. To, hey, I got to make sure in a lot of areas we're tightened up, and everything's kind of gone our way. And reminder that, hey, this thing's hard, and we'll kind of get through this little stretch here, and Carlos will too.
All right.
Aaron, with Carlos, any chance he was tipping?
No, we always look at that, so I don't know.
Ron.
When he came back to the dugout at the middle of the first, it looked like after you gave him a pat on the back, he turned and screamed at someone. Couldn't tell. Might have been Matt or someone next to him.
Oh, just playing for a lot, and yeah, we're playing for a lot. So no issue with his intensity coming out and wanting and expecting more.
And any more on Glaber availability for the rest of the weekend?
He was available as a pinch hitter today, so hoping tomorrow maybe. We'll see.
Last one, Justin.
What made Sale so tough to figure out?
I mean, that looked a lot like Sale when he's been at his best. Obviously he's having a great year over there, and we've seen the great Chris Sale, early in his Red Sox days over there a lot, and then obviously the Chris Sale that went through a lot of injuries and battled through things. He looks really good. Secondary's excellent. I thought he was, out of the heart of the plate. You see him be able to throw his 2 fastballs. He can reach back. He can kind of pitch at that 93, 94, but then when he wants it, he's got 97, 98 in the bag. But you got to respect his delivery and slider changeup combination. Yeah, he was tough.
Thanks, Aaron.